What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we're going to be having a little bit of a look at Sergeant Cup. You see, Cup's not been getting a lot of love lately. I'm as much to blame as anybody. I did my Transformers TCG Awards 2018 the other day. I'll pop a link to that video in the description. And spoiler alert, I named Sergeant Cup the worst Transformers card of 2018. Lots of people are saying bad things. I mean, the official Twitter's been getting in on the joke, and it's a little bit sad for Cup. So I thought what we need to do is have a little bit of a video sharing some positivity, saying some nice things about Sergeant Cup, seeing if there is in fact a way we can make Cup look fun and good, rather than just bagging on him all the time. Now, the one thing I'll say about Cup is that he is a common, and when I say common, I mean common. If you've opened a whole bunch of packs of the Transformers trading card game, you'll know what I mean. In the comment section, as a fun little game, do tell me how many packs you've opened and how many Cups you have in fact opened. So, if nothing else, you're probably going to have some Cups lying around, and look, they make good presents for people who are not huge fans of the Transformers trading card game. But can we actually use Cup as a decent card? And there are some things to like about Sergeant Cup. It's a 7 cost, meaning it is below the average cost. That is very good. And depending on which mode you're in, you've got at least one stat which is above the average. If you are in alt mode, you see yourself with a defense of 3, which is higher than the average of 2. And if you're in bot mode, you see yourself with an attack of 5, which is higher than the average of 4. What I will say, though, is that the health of 8 is 2/3 of the average of 12, so I don't think going full defense on Cup is going to be a great idea here. So let's go for Cup as a, hang on a second, maybe it can be a decent attacker. It's a 7 cost with an attack of 5. I mean, it's a better stat than Optimus Prime Autobot Leader. And that's Optimus Prime. Yeah. So maybe we can build some kind of attacking deck around here. Not only that, but at a cost of 7, you do have quite a lot of room to play with here. So what I'm thinking, and I'm not saying this is the only way to play it, but one team that I've been throwing around as an idea is playing it with Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend. Now, to be fair, Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend is the best card in the game. It won our award for best card of 2018. And it's a phenomenal card. It's got an attack of 8. Health of 14, lets you use extra action cards, that's pretty good. And it is a 13 cost, so Cup and Optimus Prime together bring us up at a 20 cost, which still means we've got a 5 cost we can throw in as well. My preference generally here, if you've got 5 stars to spare, especially in a Autobot themed deck, would be going for a bit of the old RC. If you flick it into alt mode, you get to repair 1 damage from each of your characters, and in bot mode, it's got pierce equal to her attack. So one thing you could do here is work on a really attacking deck, and what you would have then is your Optimus Prime with its high attack. Cup, we're basically saying, look, the attack is the best thing we've got. And then RC wants more attack because then, well, you're building up your pierce quite nicely. So that could work. And then maybe you work on an upgrade like Grenade Launcher, for instance. Grenade Launcher is a fun little card that gives you +4 attack. And essentially all of these characters here could work on that quite nicely. Or maybe you go bold using stuff like Supercharge to give yourself a bold 3. Now, it does help the Supercharge has an orange pip and Grenade Launcher also has an orange pip, because of course if we're going to be attacking, we want those orange pips to really build up our attack as much as we can. Or maybe you just want to go Flamethrower here to give yourself bold 2, while also having an orange pip. Having said that, if we're going to really work on Sergeant Cup as an attacker, instead of RC, might I suggest Flame War? Now, RC and Flame War, these are the 2 5-cost characters that have just not been seeing enough play and not been seeing enough love. But when you flick into alt mode, as Flame War, each of your characters gets bold 1. So that would give you Cup bold 1 to go with his rather nice attack. Can I say that? Is that over the top to say nice attack? Certainly higher than average attack, which I suppose is kind of nice, so yeah. Let's go for it. Let's say nice attack. Now, the obvious counter-argument to this at the moment is going, well, hang on a second. If you're going to use Cup as a 7-cost and pair it with Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend, why don't you just pair something else with Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend? It is the best card in the game. Also the most expensive. Probably not a coincidence. But that goes against the entire point of this video, so maybe we just carry on? Now, the other thing you could do, if you want to go for a full truck deck, well, you can't, because we've only got 3 4-cost characters, and they are Scamper, a car, 6-gun, a gun, and Slammer, a tank. So, unfortunately, we don't have a 4 or 5-cost truck at the moment, which is... it's a little bit sad, but there's not too much we can do about it. But the fact that Cup is a truck does help us quite nicely. It means that if we match it up with Optimus Prime, then we got a couple of trucks working together for, well, Truck Nation, I suppose. So you could look at something like Team Up Tactics, which just lets you repair 2 damage from a truck. Now, to be fair, this is essentially the same card as Medic, except Medic doesn't have a battle icon of any description, whereas Team Up Tactics does have a blue icon, so that's kinda nice. I can live with that. And maybe we even go ahead and combine this with one of those 4-costs. Maybe we combine it with Scamper, and then we can draw some cards. I'm not saying Scamper's the best option, I'm just saying it's a car that you could fit in with Cup and Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend. And let's not forget we've got Cargo Trailer, hitherto the only upgrade, about which I have made a video. And Cargo Trailer's kind of nice, if unreliable and fairly awkward to get rolling. What it does, it gives you +1 attack for each Cargo Trailer on it. So with 3 Cargo Trailer on, and you can put 3 Cargo Trailer on, you got +9 attack. Now imagine a Cup with Flame War giving you bold 1 and 3 Cargo Trailer and maybe a supercharge. Now we could be looking at a rather nice little attacker indeed. You've still got fairly low defense, which is sad, and you've still got low health, which is sad, but come on. We're trying to make an argument for Cup here, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to make an argument for Cup. And look, if you're too worried about it being too flimsy, might I suggest Force Field? Force Field guarantees that you can only take 4 damage from an attack. So, with a Force Field on, you're guaranteed to not get one-shotted. And then maybe you play a Team Up Tactics to heal a couple of damage, and then you'll be down to 2. So then you're not going to even be 2-shot. So now your opponent's working on like a 3-shot deal, while you're sitting there with above average attack. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. I don't think Cup is a phenomenal card, but I do think that an above average attack with a below average cost is something we can work with. It's a vanilla card, there's no skills. I cannot sit here and tell you it's some phenomenal card that's going to wreck the format. What I can tell you is, if you're a newer player with a small card pool, or if you're trying to put together a deck for somebody else, a newer player, maybe somebody with a smaller card pool, Cup can come in handy. Is it better than some of the cheap cards that are found in the starter deck and are therefore rather easy to get hold of? Arguably not. I'd still take Bumblebee Brave Warrior over it as a 6-cost. But then again, that's only got an attack of 4, not an attack of 5. And this is a video defending Cup. So no more Bumblebee talk. It's not the best card ever. Is it utter garbage? No, you can make a deck around it. I think you've got to pair it with some strong partners. But I do like it with Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend as a really good card, fellow truck, giving room for playing another card in there as well. That's my defense of Cup. Was I convincing? Maybe. Let me know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Go nuts, but do remember the most important thing as always. Be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter @the Wossy, where we talk about stuff. and it's fun. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves. Until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.